in all the local bars. She flirts and tells the boys while they're talking. She's from Boston.
Even though I've been feeling pretty sick as of late, I feel the need to talk. Because, let's face it, I like hearing the sound of my own voice. Well, not my present sound of my voice. It's actually kind of rough from being sick. And this is actually an improvement. I mean, yesterday I sounded like that 70-year-old crossing guard who had probably been smoking Virginia Slims since she was 12. And that's never a good sound. But I also want to talk because I just finished up my first co-op job, and I'll be back to being a student in the spring. Now, for those who have no idea what I'm talking about right now, a co-op job, which is short for cooperative job, is something you get along with a, ready for this, cooperative education. Now, this is a program that only something like 20 schools in the nation do, and I think that's a real shame because it mixes school with full-time internships, and it gives a lot of people experience that they probably wouldn't get anywhere else. And I strongly encourage anybody who's doing the college search right now to look into co-op schools. Northeastern University being one of the biggest, and also my school, but there are plenty of others, and I'm sure if you talk to your guidance counselor, they'll know what you're talking about. And if they don't, fire them. Because most likely you have my guidance counselor, who forgot to send my transcripts to one of the schools I applied to and actually lost 2 scholarship applications I passed into him. I'm not kidding. The guy was an idiot. I mean, seriously, how do you hire somebody who has never had any guidance counselor experience and then put him in one of the most important guidance counselor positions, aka the senior class guidance counselor? Seriously! Ugh. But back to the point of this pretty obviously pointless rant. What gets me even angrier than the fact that a lot of schools don't do this is the fact that people who do go to co-op schools either don't enroll in the co-op program or transfer out completely because A, they don't like the idea of going to school for 5 years, or B, they couldn't find the ideal internship. Now first let me deal with point A. Now, most co-op schools are 5-year program schools. It makes sense, don't question it, move along. Now, I used to be one of those scared, stupid freshmen who had a hard time admitting on Facebook that I was class of 2010 while all my other friends were class of 2009. And yes, let me just say right now that Facebook does dictate everything. I've admitted it, and I'm going to move on with my life. Now, getting your bachelor at the same time some of your friends are probably getting their master's might make you feel like you're spending $40,000 a year to wear a helmet and ride the short bus to school. But get over it! The beauty of life after high school is that things are not so linear anymore. It's no longer you do this grade, and then you do this grade. And if you fall behind in any way, shape, or form, you are an idiot. No, it doesn't work like that. After graduation, it's a case of, well, maybe I will go straight into college, or maybe I'll take a year off and work and then go to college. Maybe I'll take some time off after my sophomore year, or maybe I'll just get my AA and then go to night school, because I got shit to do and I can't wait around another 2 years. That's the beauty of it. And if you are so worried about graduating the same time as your friends, then you're obviously still in high school mode. And may God have mercy on your soul. And now for point B, which this one just completely grinds my gears. And I think it should, because a lot of my close friends, and even my best friend, have transferred out of Northeastern because either they or their parents said, hey, we're spending too much money for you to not get the best possible internship. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Most internships, much like the jobs themselves, are boring. And since most of these people have never had any office experience, they're going to get the entry-level internships where they're doing nothing but clerical duties. And by clerical duties, I do mean the photocopying and the faxing and the answering the phone, not the reciting from the Bible and whatever else clerics do. But for some reason, people only pay attention to the 0.2% of people who get fashion correspondence jobs in New York or financial jobs at John Hancock. And yes, that's great that one music industry major got to be John Mayer's personal assistant for 6 months. But there are not 10,000 John Mayers in the world. Or at least, God, I hope so. Either way, those jobs are very far and few and far in between and whatever that frickin' phrase is. Gah! I mean, do you want to know what I did? I worked at a library. The epitome of boring. I made photocopies and sorted books and emailed patrons who brought in DVD cases but didn't put the DVD inside. I mean, I wasn't exactly working backstage at the BMAs. But you know what? I loved my job. I gained office experience and I met some incredible people. I looked forward to going to work and I was actually sad when it ended. And now that I've had that office experience, when I go looking for my second co-op job, I can find something that is above entry level and will probably pay even better. So there you go. There was a moral to that story somewhere. Your homework is to figure it out. I'll be checking it on Thursday.